But no, he deserves to be back in the MFN. 1.5 years, there was no ring rust, there was nothing. In fact, all it took was 18 seconds to dispatch of him. But we move on to the title fights of the evening. Coming up next is the Delhi Don himself, Jason Solomon, taking on the dangerous champion, Dharanbek Ergeshov.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this fight coming up next is the co-main event of the evening, wherein we've got the current MFN welterweight champion, Dharanbek, with his first title defense against nobody else, the man himself, the showman of Indian MMA.
The showman of MMA, but we'll quickly wrap this up and go inside for the final introductions with Jared Kyle.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Delhi Don, Jason Ramesh Solomon.
There he is, the Delhi Don, Jason Solomon. Going to go beyond the second round. It means that either he's going to kill Ergeshov or get killed by Ergeshov. Either ways, he's ready for both.
And he's come full circle. This is his moment because he feels this is his redemption. This is a new beginning for Jason. And we have seen many fighters restart their careers after a long hiatus.
This is indeed Jason Solomon 2.0, but Arjun, for a man who's never gone beyond the second round, we have Jared for
and his
now.
opponent, making his way to the cage, Dharanbek Ergeshov.
Let's welcome MFN's welterweight champion, Dharan Ergeshov. Dharan defeated Seth Rosario at MFN 11 and backed the belt to his name. And tonight is his first title defense here.
Go to the final introductions with Jared Kyle.
Before that, we do have the tail of the tape. We have Jason Solomon, who is significantly older than our champion, 38 years of age versus 27. Both of them stand at the same height, weight. Jason seems to be a bit thinner.
No, the thing is that Jason is looking in great shape. He's also lankier. He's got a good reach advantage. And I think that's going to be the differentiator. Let's quickly go to Jared inside the cage.
For some bone-crushing, rear-naked choking action, as this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is scheduled for 5 rounds in the welterweight division and is for the MFN welterweight title. First, we introduce the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 74.85 kilograms. Representing the capital city, New Delhi, the fearless renegade of Indian MMA. Make some noise for the Delhi Don, Jason Solomon! out of the right corner, introducing the champion. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 77 kilograms, representing Kyrgyzstan, the reigning, defending MFN welterweight champion of the world, Darkhanbek Ergeshov. Ladies and gentlemen, as the action begins, the referee for the fight, Jim Perdias.
Gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, step back, let's do it.
Well, the heart of Indian MMA representing the heart of the nation, New Delhi. He is the Delhi Don versus Darkhanbek Ergeshov.
Kill or get killed. This is what Jason told us yesterday at the presser, and he's all in for this. This bout is going to be really action-packed.
He's got a smile on his face, and as opposed to Ergeshov, who's so serious and so stoic. But that's what half of Jason's game is. It's a mind game. He's going to play some mental games,
Absolutely.
try to get Ergeshov to step out of his comfort zone. He's trying to get Ergeshov to abandon his game plan, get reckless, make mistakes. And you can see Jason is circling well. He's circling out, but he needs to be careful of the power of Ergeshov, especially early on while they're still fresh.
Mixed martial arts is not only a physical sport, it's a big mental sport as well.
Very nice spinning back kick by Ergeshov. Both fighters feeling each other out now, but Jason, he should be looking to get his back off the fence. Ergeshov does a very good job of using forward pressure, especially early on to cut the cage off.
Well, I think it's safer to say that Jason is a very mysterious fighter. You don't know what's going on in his mind, and here he eats. Oh!
But he needs to be careful. He's eating some shots here right now. He needs to keep his wits about him. Jason looking to land a counter there. And Ergeshov, though, just stalking him right now. He's doing a great job of cutting him off. He's not following Jason. He's cutting him off.
We're nearly 80 seconds in, and Ergeshov has not given up center control of the cage.
Ooh. Nice right hand by Ergeshov. He's managing to find a home for that right hand over and over again. Jason needs to perhaps start circling to his right hand side, away from that power right of Ergeshov. He's circling right into that right hand.
Jason is trying to push.
And look at Jason. Jason is talking trash now. He's trying to get him to shoot and come forward. And boom, straight to the mat. But this is Jason's world. I've seen Jason from this position, scramble and look for better position. So maybe this is him trying to bait him in.
Well, even at the last fight that he had at Matrix Fight Night, that was at MFN 5 against Ravinder Balhara, and he did the exact same thing and pulled a triangle choke on Ravinder Balhara.
No, but see, that's the thing. The difference in opponent is significant. I told you, he uses
Look at that reversal here. Look at that reversal by Delhi Don.
He's sneaky. He's got pockets of power where he uses it at the right moment. He used that scramble beautifully, but look at that. Butterfly guard, underhook to butterfly guard, switches him over, and Ergeshov is in mount position now. Now it becomes different to see what kind of defense he employs here. Oh, look at that. Armbar attempt there.
Jason taps. Jason taps.
Hang on.
Jason has tapped here.
Jason,
was it a tap?
Hang on.
That was a tap. That was a tap.
That's a tap, but I think Jason broke his arm. I think Jason has broken his arm in that attempt where Ergeshov tried to spin for an armbar. It ended up in a Kimura position and got trapped in a very weird place. We need to see the replay for that, because Ergeshov did a great job. He threatened a lot on the ground, and I don't know, we need to take a look at the replay of that, because he was scrambling for an armbar. Jason reversed, and it got stuck in a Kimura position, which may have, cranked a certain, you never know. The human body is mysterious. Let's take a look.
Check it out.
Look, he's pulling for the armbar. He's crossed over. Jason counters, but that arm
And that's where he taps. That's where he taps.
No, that arm gets trapped in a very weird manner, because it's just gotten folded there. So I think his shoulder may have popped, his elbow may have popped. See that? It's like it's almost at an omoplata position there, without the hip being over the shoulder. It's just. But let's go inside the cage for the final result.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ref Jim Perdias called a stop to the fight after 2 minutes and 26 seconds of round one, declaring the winner, submission by the Kimura, and still the MFN welterweight champion of the world, Darkhanbek Ergeshov.